Hello beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me here today on Lumiere. My name is Claire Summer. I am really looking forward to doing this reading today. I feel super cheerful, hope you're feeling good as well, and I've got my lovely cup of tea. It's so precious to me now. I did try giving up caffeine, but I've managed to cut it down to 2 cups a day just to help with my anxiety a little bit. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I am enjoying a lovely cup of tea this morning. It's making me feel very happy. Today's pick a card reading is all about your person and what they're thinking and how they're feeling at this time. So this is what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at the energies surrounding your situation, your connection. I will put out a trigger warning. I don't know what's going to come out in the cards, so please just bear that in mind before you make your selection. All right. I will insert an overhead, picture of the cards, both with and without crystals, so that you can make your selection in the way that suits you best. You are welcome to pause the video if you want to. There's no rush, so just listen to your intuition to guide you today. Group number 1 is the Amethyst Chevron. Group number 2 is the Raw Aquamarine. Group number 3 is the Amethyst Double Terminated Crystal, and group number 4 is the Turquoise Crystal. All right, so make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box. While you do that, I will just let you know that my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, is available through my website. You can read lots more about it on there. And people in our community have been getting amazing results of calling their soulmate into their life using feminine energy. I have written that book from the heart. So if you're feeling like that resonates with you, do read more about it. It's on my website, which is linked down below. But make your selection and I will see you in a moment. Welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful chevron amethyst point. It is so amazing. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot and I will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later. Okay, so we're opening the reading with the 4 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands, Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Devil in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, I see Capricorn's energy here, Virgo, Sagittarius and Leo represented most strongly, so that may resonate with you, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it, it's just an indication here, okay? Remember, these readings can be read vice versa as well, so it may be more your energy, it may be more their energy, all right? I feel like this is interesting because this is the 1111 card in the upright, but in this sort of reverse, I feel like it's suggesting that things aren't really manifesting, they're not coming into synchronicity, they're kind of feeling very jarring, you know? So there's this, I don't know, I'm just getting this image in my mind of things like not lining up, 2 things that should line up that are not quite lining up is what I'm seeing. I feel like you're this card to me really represents that the gates are closed. So perhaps you've closed the gates on them, or perhaps you're just like you've asserted a boundary with them and they're not quite sure what to do with it at this time. It's just like, you know, the drawbridge has come up, the door is closed, that's it. So maybe they're feeling like an outsider. Maybe they're feeling like they don't know how to move forward or how to get in or how to get closer to you, or vice versa. This could be you, it could be your person, but there's this energy here of things feeling very unstable at this time. With this 4 of Wands in the reverse, it may be that this connection wasn't built on a very strong, solid foundation to begin with. There may have been some issues right from the start, or there could be an issue which has now come to light that you see, yes, this is a pattern that's been here right from the start, or this has been an issue right from the start, but I was blinded by my feelings for them, or vice versa, okay? So I just sense like they're just outside of your energy, right? Maybe they're keeping themselves like that, or maybe, you know, you've put up this boundary, you've shut the door, maybe you've blocked them, or maybe you're just having a little bit of a break, but I definitely see that here. Now, it's interesting. Your person is feeling very conflicted, is what I'm seeing here with this 8 of Wands and the Temperance. So this is classic hot and cold, right? So there may be some hot and cold behavior going on here with your person. I feel like it's one step forward, two steps back is what I'm hearing from Spirit. That's just a little download that I got. Like you feel like you're getting somewhere with them. You feel like you're making progress, and then it just kind of all comes undone, or you just think, we've already spoken about this, or I thought that we dealt with this, or I thought this was in the past, and then it's like you just go around in circles with it. Or you step back and you feel like you're just in the same position that you were in before. Also, what is indicated here is this like this desire to come towards you. You know, sometimes they want to come towards you, they want to communicate with you, they want to hit up your phone, and they may be doing that. They may be blowing up your phone, you may wake up with a bunch of messages and then you don't hear anything from them. Or they message you and then you don't hear anything, right? Or then suddenly it's all just crumbs. So what I'm seeing and hearing is that there's this inconsistency here with your person and how they're behaving. It's making it very unstable for you and very confusing, and I really feel it. I feel it like in my solar plexus chakra of this kind of not being able to be confident in this connection, all right? So that's what I'm seeing here. But also they have this need, this desire to contact you. It is something that they think about. They want to rush towards you, but there's something that's tempering that, that's slowing that down, that they're resisting it, right? And maybe they think it's because it's for the best, or maybe it's because even though they want to be in your energy, they don't really know what to say, or they don't know whether to say the right thing, or they're worried about making it worse, or just like, it's like when they've had a couple of drinks and it's late at night, they really want to be there with you. And then in the morning when they're at work and they're feeling a bit more balanced and measured, they can kind of resist that urge. This is what I'm seeing here. But they see you, Nine of Pentacles, they see you, they've got you up on a pedestal, they're checking you out on social media or whatever, or even if you're still in contact, right? They see what it is that you've got going on, you know, that you are poised. You're not chasing them. You're not going after them. You're just like, well, if you want to behave like this, that's your journey. You do that. But I am busy doing me. So they see that you are anchored and grounded. You're not chasing them. You're not making a big fuss. You're acting with integrity, right? You're poised. It's really nice. Okay. Sorry, my throat is so croaky today. I didn't sleep very well. I had a lot of weird dreams. Crazy dreams. I was quite tense in the night. But about this Nine of Pentacles, they see what it is that you've got going on, that you're busy working on your own goals and dreams, right? You may not even think, wow, I'm not that special, I've not got that much going on, but they see your specialness with this. They know that you're a catch, right? This is an interesting combination with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse to the Devil in the reverse. So I see some shifts and changes here within your person's energy. Maybe it's a process that they're going through now, or they will do over the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks. But I see a releasing of obsession, right? Maybe from you or somebody else, or an infatuation. I see a releasing of unhealthy patterns. Again, could be you, could be them, with this Devil in the reverse. And I think that's really good. So, you know, this to me indicates something positive. It's like, I want you, but I don't need you. Because that neediness is unattractive to begin with, and it's also very unhealthy. So it's just like, you're my preference, you're what it is that I want, but I don't need you, I don't have to have you. So there isn't this kind of unhealthy hook. So there's this energy of kind of coming out of that with this Five of Pentacles. Coming in from the cold. So it could be that you are open to their energy and you make that known to them. Or that they, you know, that becomes kind of aware to them. You allow them in closer to you. And that relieves a lot of their struggle, a lot of their fears, right? If they're able to kind of come in from the cold or to feel closer to you. This could be like a thawing out of limiting beliefs or ideas that were kind of, I'm seeing like an ice block or an iceberg that was just like, the kind of melts. is like a solid, you know, something, a belief can seem solid, but ultimately it can be changed. So your person does have this capacity to change, right? And to release any negative patterns that they're experiencing. Now, I feel like your person has a lot of mental confusion, right? A lot of mental and emotional confusion. So if you're just like, I don't understand what is going on with them, or why they're behaving like this, or that they're behaving in a way that feels very irrational, like completely irrational. This is why. Like, if you don't understand what it is that they want, it's because they don't understand what it is that they want. Okay? Just being honest, this is what you're dealing with. So there may be this reluctance to really contemplate it and to want to live on the surface of things. And I know that you have this capacity, this emotional intelligence to go very deep and to really contemplate things and to look at, you know, what's going on under the surface. But your person may feel more comfortable at that more surface level. And they're not used to going deeper. They're not used to asking those deeper questions and reflecting and just thinking, why am I behaving like this? Or even kind of recognizing what their behavior is, or recognizing their own patterns. I think they are changing and evolving though, but I don't think, there's just like a lot of mental confusion here. The 7 of Cups is emotional confusion. They don't know what it is that they want. So maybe they want you sometimes and maybe they want somebody else. Or maybe they want to be in a relationship, but they also enjoy being single and being able to flirt and date and hook up with people, right? And they're not coming into any conclusions about that at this time, looking at this spread right now. But, you know, this is just a snapshot. This is what is going on with your person right now. This is how they're experiencing this connection. They don't know what it is that they want. It could be that they don't know what they want in life. You know, maybe they want to study this thing. Maybe they want to change career. Maybe they want to work at this place, right? I realise that this is kind of unhelpful for you. There's a lot of energy here about like things not being very stable. What I'm hearing is that it's all up in the air. We've got this Page of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like your person isn't going to be taking any actions. They're not going to be kind of reaching out to you or messaging you in the near future. Doesn't mean that you should reach out to them, because this is a process that they're going through. I think, you know, getting too involved in that, it's just going to lead to more of the same. You know, they need this time to kind of work this out, to work it out. What it is that they want, but they're not coming to any conclusions right now, and I don't see them coming forward with this Page of Wands in the reverse. They feel like very out of alignment, very out of their power, right? But I don't see them kind of taking any action really to kind of help the situation or to come forward to you or to give you any answers, and it's because they don't have the answers themselves yet. Let's see if we can clarify with your oracle cards. Okay, so we have the card Despair. It says falling apart, hopeless. So I don't know whether your person may be experiencing some anxiety. That is indicated here with the 7 of Cups. Or maybe they go through periods of depression. That may be indicated here. It may just indicate that they don't really... I feel like your person doesn't really know what they want in life or where it is that they're going. What I'm hearing from Spirit is they feel a little bit lost. Lost about this connection, but lost in a greater sense as well as to kind of where it is that they're going. They may have a clear direction that they're going in, but perhaps they're questioning whether this is the right path for them. Okay, we have the card Cycles. This may indicate that there's a pattern that they're repeating. Maybe there's a pattern in this relationship or in this connection together that you have, or it may be that it's a pattern from their previous relationships as well, and there's a little bit of history repeated there where they just kind of go around doing the same things. Maybe it's that they get close to somebody and then they pull away, or whatever it is, but that's indicated here that there is a cycle that they go through. We have the card Running. It says ghosting, invisible, disappearing. This is kind of what I'm seeing here from the beginning of the reading, of kind of like this Four of Wands in reverse. You know, where are they? Where have they gone? This could be kind of physical, that you don't hear from them, you don't see them, or it could be more emotional, like they've pulled their energy back away from this connection, away from you, which I can imagine is very painful. They may be running away from their feelings right now, or away from this connection. This is no reflection on you, because, you know, you are in your power. You are doing your own thing. That is the absolute best thing for you to do right now. You know, if they can't handle it, they can't handle their own emotions, they don't know what it is that they want, that's their own journey at the end of the day. And then we have the beautiful card, Express Your Love, from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So they do still have these beautiful feelings for you, right? They do still care about you, and I feel like they're contemplating as one of these options. You know, one of the things that's kind of swirling around in their mind of possibilities of coming towards you, of kind of making a gesture to show that they still care, right? To show that they're thinking about you, to show that they still have feelings for you. Because they know how special you are, and I know that they wouldn't want to lose you. I know that they're, you know, doing a really good job of kind of pushing you away right now, and of not helping this situation. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact that if they saw you with somebody else, or you were moving on, and they saw that you were like properly moving on, that would be a big blow to their heart. So I see that here. So I do see them coming forward and being able to express their love to you, and being able to express their feelings to you in their own way, is what I'm hearing. So it may not be the classic flowers or whatever, but I see them being able to kind of reach out and express their love to you in their own way. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. I hope it was beneficial for you. I hope it's helped you. It's been my honour to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. Some are linked down below, and then there's more available on my website as well. People have been getting amazing results with dissolving their blocks towards love and prosperity as a result of doing that powerful inner work. You don't need to be good at meditation. I'm not good at meditation. You don't need to worry. It's just an opportunity for you to relax and bathe in some positivity. So if that resonates with you, do check that out. You can find out loads more about me on my website, and also over on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. I post bits and pieces on there, on IGTV, and we talk more about relationships and love over there. So yeah, you can find me there as well. But yes, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everybody who picked the beautiful raw aquamarine gemstone. It's a new one in my collection. I got it from the magical village of Avebury in Wiltshire. You might want to look it up. It's got a beautiful ancient stone circle there. So yeah, that's that one. It's a beautiful colour. I'm going to look at your tarot cards, and then I will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later on in your reading. Let's find out what your person is thinking and feeling at this time. Okay, opening your reading with Knight of Wands, King of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so I see Pisces energy here. Leo's energy is represented here as well as Aquarius. So that may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. Okay, it's just an indication. Remember, these readings are general, take what resonates, leave the rest, and they can also apply vice versa. I often get that as a question, like, can this be more me than my person? And sometimes it can, if that's the message that Spirit wants to bring to you to give you the clarity that you need, all right? So, Knight of Wands, opening your reading, a powerful opening to your reading. I feel like there is a lot of passion here. I feel like when it's good, it's really good. I feel like it's very intense, that you have a magnetic connection. You know, there's a lot of attraction here. Your person is really deeply attracted to you. It's just like they can't keep their hands off you, or they can't keep away from you, right? Is what I'm picking up on here. They're trying to be logical about this. I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made, that they're trying to make about what it is that they want. They may be in and out of your life with this Knight of Wands energy. This is definitely someone who's non-committal, right? And it may, your person, I feel like they're in a stage in their life where they aren't, or they weren't really looking for anything, right? They weren't really looking for a relationship. Maybe they were just looking for a bit of fun. Maybe they said that they were looking for a relationship because they wanted to get what they wanted. You know, whether that was pleasure, or whether that was an ego boost, or a good time, or somebody to spend time with. So they may not have been entirely honest with themselves, or you know, if they were out on the dating scene. Not everybody who is dating is looking for a long-term committed relationship, despite what it is that they say, or despite what their profile says, you know. So I feel like they're at a stage in their life where they kind of definitely weren't looking for a relationship, but this connection that you have together has given them this food for thought, has given them something to think about. Like, oh, what is it that I want? Do I want this person? And with the Seven of Pentacles, they are invested in you. And they're aware of this, right? With this King of Swords. They are aware that they have become invested in this. They've invested their time. They've invested their emotions. They have invested in you and in this connection above all others, or anything else that's going on in their life. So they're aware of this. What's happening is that they're aware that they've gone kind of so far. This is what I'm picking up on. They've gone so far down this road of this connection between you both, and now they're just like, oh, what do I do? It's like it's unfolded and it wasn't their intention, and now they're just like, they know that they've kind of implied something, or promised you something, or that it's kind of unfolded to such a degree that you're going to continue. And so they know that they're invested in it, but they need to kind of think about that and make a decision about whether or not they want that for the long term, or for the longer term, right? They're being quite pragmatic, is what I'm hearing, rather than romantic. They're like, oh, you know, but I don't know, maybe there are some practical difficulties. Oh, you know, but I've got kids, or we live miles away from each other, or what will we do for money, or we're too young, or what if there's someone better out there for me? I haven't had a lot of experience in dating, or these are just examples, right? So it's like they're letting their head rule their heart, and you are letting your heart rule your head, right? You're just like in the emotion ocean. I'm getting the image of the Queen of Cups. She's not in this reading. And just caught up in those beautiful loving feelings, and just like love conquers all, and our feelings are the only thing that matter. And they're looking at more of the practical aspects of things, and that maybe that's just in their nature, or maybe you know, they're bringing a bit of realism to it, or maybe it's just how they've been brought up, and that's how they make their decisions. All right. So I see that here. We've got this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I feel like they may want to control things, right? They want to control the outcome. They want to have everything on their terms, or they want to have certain things on their terms because it makes them feel safer. But I feel like ultimately they feel like they're kind of like this has got a little bit out of control. Oh, excuse me, my doorbell has just rung. I think I've got a delivery. So wait one moment, I'll pause the video. This has only happened once before. Wait one moment and I'll be back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay. A little bit of an interlude. So I feel like your person's feeling a little bit out of control with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And this Nine of Swords, you know, this is the center of your reading. So I feel like things have developed, right? I'm just getting this real sense that things have developed and they've developed deeper feelings for you, and they just weren't expecting this to happen, and you've gone down this road together, and it kind of has unfolded, and they just didn't kind of expect to develop these feelings for you, and now they kind of don't know what to do, right? They kind of don't know what to do about it because it wasn't kind of what they were planning. It wasn't what they wanted when they set out on this. So it sort of happened by accident. And maybe it's that they had other plans or other dreams for their life, or they feel like they're not at the right time to have a relationship, right? This is the sense that I'm getting. So it is causing them some anxiety. They don't want to hurt you is what I'm hearing. They may be hurting you anyway, but they don't want to. And if they know that they're hurting you, then, you know, that is causing them a lot of anxiety. You know, it isn't what they want, and it isn't their intention, even though it might be what it is that they're actually doing. We've got the Six of Wands. I feel like your person may be distracting themselves with other things. I feel like there's definitely this energy of them having a veneer of kind of looking like everything's okay. So if they look like they don't care, you know, it clearly says that they do care. You know, they wouldn't be feeling like this or this anxiety or feeling so unsure if they didn't care about this. But I feel like with the Six of Wands, there's this energy of them putting a veneer on. So, you know, maybe it looks like they're having a good time on social media. Maybe their career's going quite well. I'm hearing the words brave face. So maybe they're putting on a front or a mask or a brave face to suggest that, you know, things are going really well. Maybe they look like they can live without you, or that everything's good with them. And you're just thinking, well, am I the only one that cares? Am I the only one that feels like this is a mess? Am I the only one that feels all these emotions? But honestly, it's just they're covering up. They're overcompensating is what I'm hearing with the Six of Wands energy as well. Look at this guy. He's turning away. Right? His head is turning away. You know, maybe from this connection, maybe from you, and is looking at something else to distract. So there's this energy of kind of your person distracting themselves, right? But look at this. This is interesting. This is like a good insight into what's going on with your person. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You see, they're not giving up on this. They are invested in it, like we were talking about earlier. It has taken them by surprise, their feelings, the way that they feel, the way that this, the turn that this has taken. Maybe you were both like that. Maybe it was supposed to be just for a good time and not for a long time. And now feelings have developed, right? Or like you're kind of in limbo and you're just in this situationship and you're seeing each other and you're just like, well, it's either got to end or, you know, if they continue to invest in it, then it's going to continue to become more serious. This is what they're thinking about. But ultimately, your person does not want to give up on this. If you think this is the end, or it feels like it's the end, it isn't the end. Okay, because the thought of giving up on this is painful for them with this Ten of Wands. The thought of giving up on this, you know, weighs heavily on them. It's kind of, they're very resistant to it. You know, they feel like it would be too hard to give up on it now that they have invested so much, or now that you've come this far, is what I'm hearing. But your person is very triggered with this Moon card. So I sense with this, there's a lot more to this situation than meets the eye. I feel like there's a lot more going on with them than you realise, than you could ever know. Because maybe they're just the sort of person that keeps things, that plays the cards close to their chest, or they like don't want to lose face. They don't want to be seen to be the one who is vulnerable, but they are vulnerable with this Moon card. They are vulnerable, so they are triggered, right? So if they're acting in a way that, I'm going with the word unhelpful, in a way that is unhelpful to your union or to things becoming more harmonious, it's because they've got a lot of fears which have come to the surface, you know, and this is really playing very heavily on them, all right, at this time. Let's take a look at your cards. So from the Romance Oracles deck, all my decks are linked in the description box if you ever like any of them. This is the card Finances and Career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe they're thinking that they don't have a lot to offer you. Maybe, you know, their work or career is taking up a lot of their time or their emotional energy, and they feel like they can't fit this, like they've got too much on their plate and they can't kind of fit this into their mind as well, or it isn't always their priority. If you feel like you're not their priority, maybe it's because you just aren't, because they're trying to make ends meet or trying to do the hustle or whatever. That is indicated here with this King of Swords as well, like we were talking about earlier, that they're being quite pragmatic about things. You know, maybe they're like, well, what will we do for money? Or it would make it very difficult financially, or it can just also indicate like practical matters that are an issue here. Okay, this is interesting. We have the card Euphoria. Chasing thrills, joy, laughter. So you make them feel really good. No doubt about that. Look at that. It's all just like beautiful fireworks, an explosion of joy and happiness. But, and this is what I was saying, it really echoes that Knight of Wands energy of just like, when it's good, it's really good, you know? And they do get a high from being with you, from being in your company, from experiencing your energy, from being around you. So it's just like, yeah, when it's good, it's really good. That's what I'm picking up on, and they definitely feel that. We have this card Letting Go, all right? It says releasing, moving on, but I feel like this is what we were talking about, this energy here of just like, it's something that they're contemplating, it's something that they're thinking about, but ultimately they feel like it's something that they can't do, that it kind of isn't the end, that it isn't over, right? Which is why they kind of keep coming back. Now they can keep coming back as long as you let them, or as long as that's okay with you. But they keep coming back for more, because when they come back for more, it's so good, right? But there are issues here. So they could be going through a process of kind of letting go of what's no longer serving them as well. That's indicated here. But I feel like they can't let go of you, because it would be too painful, be too difficult. And then it's interesting because we have this card Self-Worth. So I wonder whether some of this veneer, this overcompensating, these fears that we were talking about are really to do with their own value. You know, maybe they feel unworthy of the kind of love that you can give them. You know, maybe they do have self-confidence issues, or they feel like you're too good for them, or they feel a little bit unworthy of true love, which is why they just prefer to kind of do things more surface level, or in a way that's more superficial, because it's what feels more comfortable to them, right? So that's indicated here as well. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you found it helpful in some way. Do let me know how it resonates, and please give this video a like if you feel called to, because it's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on the platform. Also, if it resonates, do check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've written it from the heart. People have been getting amazing results with turning their relationships around. So yeah, I just get amazing testimonials every single day from people saying that this book is a game changer for them. So if that resonates, do check that out. There's more information on my website. But have an amazing week, and sending you lots of love and light in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful double terminated amethyst crystal. Is it going to focus? It's so beautiful. I love this piece. Okay, I'm going to start with your tarot cards today, and I will clarify with your oracle cards, and we will see how your person is feeling right now, what they're thinking about, and the energy surrounding this situation. So we've got the 3 of Wands to open your reading. Wheel of Fortune is up next. 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands at the center of your reading, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Okay then, so I see Virgo's energy here and Leo's energy represented here as well. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. That may resonate with you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it too much. Remember, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, you know, this story can play out vice versa as well. So it could be more to do with you, or it could be more to do with them, depending on the messages that Spirit feels that you need to receive today to help you in your situation. All right. So we've got the 3 of Wands. You may be dealing with a long distance relationship, or, you know, there may be or even medium distance, you know, that there's some distance between you. This can also represent that there is emotional or kind of spiritual distance between you both. Maybe you're on a break, something like this. I feel like they are waiting for you, though. This is interesting, this combination. I feel like your person is waiting for you to make the first move. I feel like they are waiting for you to make the changes. I feel like they are waiting for you to rescue them from their feelings, from this situation, for you to sort it out. And it's entirely up to you, but I don't think it is for you to sort it out. But this is the sort of energy that they're in. It's just like they're not being very empowered. They're not taking responsibility for their part in this. They're not bringing you that clarity that you need right now. This is what I'm seeing. And it's like they want you to sort it all out. And if you sort it all out, then they don't have to take any responsibility, right? For if it doesn't work out, or for what happens next, or if things go wrong, or if things feel difficult. They can go, well, this is what you wanted, or you wanted this, and it's all on you. Right? So they want to kind of, you know, shift their own responsibility, their own power onto you. This is what I'm seeing with this combination here. So it's like the onus is on you. It's like they're waiting for you to move things forward. They're waiting for you to get a better attitude. They're waiting for you to sort it out, right? Which is obviously plainly crazy. But this is kind of partly where they're at. And the reason is because it's easier, isn't it? It's easier for them if they don't take responsibility. It's easier if the other person does all the work for them, isn't it? And they can abdicate all responsibility for whatever happens next. And then walk away from it if it doesn't work out, or it doesn't pan out, or it gets challenging. Just go, well, this has nothing to do with me. So there is this element of immaturity here. I don't think it's because they're a bad person in any way. We all do the best that we can with the information that we have. And this is just kind of their level of conscious awareness. This is just where they're at. They don't realise this is what they're doing. They don't realise that this is an unhelpful way of going about relationships at this time. So I also see like there's like this, oh, I've dropped it on the floor. I've literally never done that. There is this element of them seeing you kind of moving forward and moving on. Okay, they know that if they don't make a move, if they don't sort things out, if they don't level up, that, you know, you are still going after what it is that you want. You're still pursuing your goals, right? And the wheels are still turning. Your life is still happening. Other people are taking an interest in you. Other opportunities are coming your way, and you are moving forward. And they know that they will get left behind if they don't get this sorted out. Because you are golden. This is what I'm saying. You're golden to them as well. Regardless of kind of, you know, some of how they're behaving is to do with their own emotional intelligence, or sort of where they're at in their life. It's no reflection on you. They see you as golden, right? As this kind of special thing, and they kind of don't know what to do with it, perhaps. I'm going to get this card off the floor because I don't like it being down there. It's making me feel stressed out. There we go. Everything's got to be nice and tidy. Right, so, and then the center of your reading, I see a lot of challenges here. I see a lot of chaos, really. You know, this isn't a harmonious connection. This isn't a harmonious time in this connection. I feel like you can call on that energy of harmony, of being able to like set that as your intention to bring harmony between you both, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. That's the advice from Spirit. You know, call on divine harmony to bring you back into alignment, to bring harmony into this situation, because there is so much here about you know, lots of knee-jerk reactions is what I'm seeing. It's just like they get triggered and they act out, right? It's like they don't even pull away, they just act out. So, you know, maybe they get up all up in your face, maybe they get angry, maybe they get triggered, maybe they resist it. So much resistance here with this Five of Wands in the center of your reading. They're just very, very resistant to kind of taking their own, you know, taking responsibility for their part in this. There's this juggling energy here as well with this Two of Pentacles. They could be juggling you and somebody else. If that's the case, it's something you already know about. Okay, I'm not telling you something you don't already know in a general reading like this. But there's just this energy of kind of juggling so much. I'm just getting like it's like a kind of storm of, it's like they just kind of come into your life or breeze into your life and just create chaos. Yeah, can you remember your life before this person? Was it more peaceful? Was it calmer? Did you feel more centered in yourself? Right? But there's a lot of resistance and friction here. It could be that they're juggling you and their other responsibilities. I feel like they're juggling a lot of different emotions right now. I want you, I want something else. I feel triggered, I love them. It's just like, I feel like this connection is a bit of a mess, and it's due to, you know, if that resonates, you know, if that's true, it will resonate with you, but there's a lot of confusion for both of you. And if they're acting in this way that doesn't make a lot of sense, it's because they're feeling very confused and they're very, very resistant. And I feel like what it is that they're resistant to is kind of leveling up and taking responsibility, because it will make them more vulnerable ultimately at the end of the day. So there's this energy of them kind of wanting to be I can't remember what I was going to say, of kind of things being with this Knight of Wands energy. This is somebody who wants to keep things on the surface level, who doesn't want to take it too deeply. You know, maybe that they're just after a good time, maybe that they're just using you. Not necessarily, just for some of you, just bear that in mind. Sometimes, you know, perhaps using you to get an ego boost or to feel better, or to help you, or that you help them to feel better when they're feeling low. You know, what about you getting your needs met, you know? This is interesting. So Ace of Wands, you know, I do see a breakthrough. This is an energy of a breakthrough. So in the future, next 4 to 6 weeks, I see a change. I see a breakthrough in your person. So this is like to do with them, to do with their own energy within them. And it's about kind of moving forward with this Six of Swords. This isn't about moving on. In this instance, this is about like how to move forward. So I see this energy of being able to overcome this resistance. I see this energy of things being able to move forward in a positive way, and them kind of getting that insight or having that motivation or being able to level up in order to kind of make things move forward, or just a realization that they do need to kind of progress this, right? But with the Eight of Swords as the outcome here, there's just, they want to do it. They've got the motivation, they've got the impetus to do that, but they don't really know how. I mean, I think it's obvious to you what they need to do. Maybe they just need to apologize, or maybe they just need to start acting like a grown-up, right? Maybe, I don't know. But your person is caught in a lot of fears, and I think this is bigger than just you and them. I feel like this is a big story for them, that it goes way back, that it's quite a deep wound for them. So they do want to move this forward with you. They don't really know how to do it right now. Hopefully in time they'll be able to kind of figure it out. I think you need to give them the time that you need. I'm hearing like respond, don't react. You know, if they want to get you involved in a lot of drama, because this is what I'm seeing here, a lot of drama, you can choose how much drama you get involved in. You can, if someone wants to get you involved in their own agenda or their own drama, you can always politely decline that. And we do something called respond, don't react. So, we set our boundaries, we tell people our truth, but we don't give them that drama, that intense emotional reaction. Okay, let's see if we can clarify with your oracle cards. So from the Romance Angels deck, all my decks are linked in the description box if you ever see some that you like. We have the card Codependency, which is very interesting. Addictions that are affecting your romantic life. So that may be an issue here for one or both of you, or maybe that's why they're feeling so triggered. They feel like maybe someone in this connection is looking for outside validation. Maybe they look for somebody else to support them or to tell them that they're lovable, rather than getting that nourishing love from within themselves. Okay, so that is indicated here. We have the card Distance, Barriers, Separation, Space. So this can indicate that maybe you're on a break, maybe it's a long distance connection, maybe you've gone no contact with this person. So this just represents the distance between you both at this time, whether it's physical or whether it's kind of emotional. We have the card Established. It's a very interesting card to come up because this represents kind of stability. It says family, security. So I feel like your person does feel safe with you. They can connect to your stability in a way that, I just feel like this isn't a very stable person, or they're not in a very stable place in their life. Maybe they come from a very unstable background, like physically or emotionally, where perhaps their needs weren't met, and it makes them feel kind of like they've got no roots or nothing solid to hold on to in life. Quite a deep message, but maybe you feel safer or more secure to them. So maybe they really like that, but it feels very unfamiliar to them. They don't recognize that as love. Again, a very deep message. And also this indicates that that there is energy invested in this security. They have already invested quite a lot of themselves into this connection, or perhaps you both have. Now this is interesting. We have the card Ascending, and it's got this rowing boat on it, just like the Six of Swords, right? So mirroring those energies here, and like I was talking about, that it was kind of moving forward, not moving on. Okay, how to progress this, how to move forward. So I do feel like there's still energy in this connection. I do feel like your person's going to have a breakthrough as to kind of how to move this forward a little bit. And maybe that breakthrough might be, I need to take some of this responsibility, or I need to level up or a little bit, or I need to put more effort in. I need to kind of meet you halfway, right? So whatever that is, or however that shows up, there is this energy of kind of, but I think it's very positive with this ascending energy. It's very positive that they, through this process, they are getting greater understanding, which is taking them to the next level, which is helping them to level up. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. I hope you have found it helpful in some way. If you have, please give it a like, because it's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on the platform, all right? If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. People have been getting really, successful results as to coming into union with their special person. This book is really a game changer. I've written it from the heart, so check that out if it resonates. There's loads more about it on my website, and also over on IG, over on Instagram, Lumiere_Mystic. You can find out more about feminine energy and what it means to you over there. That's where I post all my videos about love and relationships, all right? But yes, have a lovely week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 4, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful turquoise crystal. It is so magical and amazing. I could just look at it all day. So yeah, that's your crystal. Very beautiful. I'm going to start with your tarot, and I will clarify with your oracle cards about sort of how your person is feeling at this time, about your connection, what they're thinking, and the energy surrounding it. All right. Opening your reading with Page of Wands, the Chariot, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands at the center of your reading, 5 of Swords, Temperance, Death, and the Moon to close your reading. Okay, so I see Sagittarius energy here, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo and Cancer all represented here. So Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, that may resonate with you in your situation. It's always worth knowing your own full chart and the full chart of your person as well. Sometimes that can be beneficial for you. There is like so much positivity here. I don't know what it is that you're going through or what's happening, but I feel like there's a lot of energy still in this connection. All right, I feel like this is expansive energy here, Page of Wands, the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. So I feel like this is expanding into something else, and there's a lot of passion here as well with this Chariot and the Page of Wands. So they feel very passionately, not just about you physically, but just about this connection. And that kind of passion can spill over into that sort of intensity. Sometimes it can spill over into kind of passionate communication when you feel very strongly for one another or about that situation. So I'm picking up on that. I feel like if they've not been in communication, or you've been on no contact, or you've been having a break or something like this, or there's some sort of distance between you both, they are going to bridge that gap. Definitely. There is going to be a change here. They 100% have this within them to be able to level up, to be able to come forward to you. So maybe they've pulled away just to kind of rebalance, to recalibrate, if this is what has happened between you both, right? If you feel them pulling away, either physically or energetically, I mean, your job in that case is to kind of not panic, because I see them coming forward towards you. Really, you know, full on, like pedal to the metal, full on coming towards you and kind of going after you, really. So, you know, perhaps you've decided that you wanted to move on, or perhaps, you know, you're getting interest elsewhere, or you're pursuing other options. But I see them coming towards you, and this Chariot and the 8 of Wands really suggests to me that any issues that you have between you and this person can be overcome. Like, this connection can be successful. You can get into a better feeling space. It isn't going to happen overnight, but Spirit is really saying, look, there is this, I feel like what I'm hearing is like new life is going to be breathed into this connection. New energy is going to be breathed into this connection. I don't know what it is that causes the change in your person. They are torn between their head and their heart with this Chariot. This is what I'm seeing. They're torn between something. I feel like it's between their head and their heart. About kind of what's practical, what's sensible, and how they really feel. But it's just like they want to go places with you. They want to go on this adventure with you. All these cards are about going places, about forward motion, about adventure. And it feels very strong, very powerful, very positive. Okay, so let's see what you're moving towards. I think ultimately Spirit is saying, yeah, there's a lot of energy still in this connection. This can change. This can feel much better for you. If it's not feeling very good right now, you know, in a few weeks, I feel like this is going to be feeling a lot better, because you're going to be having something to celebrate. With this 3 of Cups to the 6 of Wands, there is something here for you to kind of celebrate, to kind of feel good about with this. With this energy here of kind of just like maybe they feel confident that they can win you over. I feel like there is a process here with this Five of Swords. Perhaps there's been some pettiness, perhaps there's been some kind of wrangles and struggles, something simmering, right? Because I just feel like there's a lot of potential here. And you know this, and your person knows this as well. There is a lot of potential, but there is something that is always under the surface, like an issue here. Okay? Like an issue that's always under the surface. Maybe they spend too much time with their friends. Maybe they're checking out other people and it's disrespectful, right? These are just examples of what's coming up. You know, maybe in the past they haven't fully committed to you and this has been the issue. But, you know, this does speak of kind of success, of being able to overcome that. They get a lot of joy out of your company. They get a lot of enjoyment out of being with you. Like they feel better with you than without you. They feel like you kind of expand their horizons, you help them to see life and themselves in a new way, like you're a really good mirror to them, and that you reflect something about themselves back to them, both their good points and their bad points. And they are learning that, like, some of the ways that they've been dealing with conflict are not the best or most helpful or the most healthy way of doing things. So this has been a learning process for them. This has been a learning process. I really feel like they're kind of really hopeful that they can kind of win you over and overcome these challenges that you've had, right? So I see a shift and a change coming. Lots and lots of changes with this Temperance to this Death card, because you've got 3 major arcanas as your outcome. Powerful changes taking place. So if you're just like, I don't believe this doesn't sound like my situation, I think that there's a lot that is fated. There's a lot that is in the hands of fate right now. Which is why you don't want to kind of get involved in the ego story. And the ego story is always just like, I'm caught up in fear, anxiety, I am not enough, right? And then the ego is just like, this is never going to work out. When we give in to that, we've got to walk by faith and not by sight. If we go with just kind of what we're looking at on the surface, remember what we see out there in reality, the reality that what we call reality is just a mirror of what's going on within us every single time. So if we feel worthless, then people will treat us like we are worthless. If we feel confident that solutions can be found, that this situation can be turned around, and we persist in that vision within ourselves, then this is what will happen. So you have more power than you think, is what I'm hearing right now from Spirit about this. And that power comes from, you know, persisting in the vision of what you want and not giving in to your fears. But I see your person, it's like they're changing, but slowly. A lot of healing here. A lot of healing of their fears. This is really good. I feel like this is a significant connection for them, and that this is a significant time in their life in terms of learning about relationships, or in terms of understanding themselves better. Maybe you, maybe them, right? It could resonate either way for you. But there is this beautiful change happening. And what's nice about it is because it's kind of, we've got the Temperance, it's kind of tempered. This change is tempered. It's a slow change. It's gradual. What I'm hearing is the word evolution. So it's an evolution of their understanding of this relationship and of relationships in general. It's an evolution of their own character, of their own behavior. It's an evolution in their understanding, in their consciousness. And, you know, again, that could be you. It could be in your own personal evolution. So, but it isn't too harsh or too difficult or too challenging. This change feels like a blossoming. It feels like an unfolding. And it feels very natural. Okay, so it's not like harsh and grating. It's not letting go of a lot of things. So your connection is changing, and you may feel that. You know, Spirit saying don't resist it. Don't resist the changes, because they're so necessary, and they will lead to your greatness. They will lead to something greater. They will lead to the highest good of everyone concerned, right? So some change can be messy, can feel painful, it can look confusing. Okay, but there is more to this situation than meets the eye. There's more going on with your person than you understand. I feel like there's a lot going on energetically. Some of that may be reflected in their behaviour, but there is a lot going on energetically, that has not come down into the 3D world yet, which has not manifested into reality. And I just see a lot of energies kind of swirling around, a lot of things crystallizing, right? Which you aren't aware of. That it's like there's a lot happening behind the scenes, under the surface. And there's a lot here to do with them healing and changing as a result of their own fears. Okay? It may be that they're kind of triggered into action because of their fear of losing you, because bookending your reading is this Page of Wands and this Moon card. So, you know, this is about taking action. This is about taking action on their fears. It's an interesting message. Okay, let's clarify with your oracle cards. This is super interesting. So we have the card Conflicted. Multiple choices, inconsistency. They may have been behaving in an inconsistent way because they are torn between their head and their heart. I definitely sense that things are very much up in the air with this Eight of Wands energy. And that there are decisions to be made. So this is what this card is indicating here. But I do feel like this can be successful for you. There's so much positivity here if you choose it, right? We can choose to give in to our fears. We can choose to give in to those lower vibrational energies, or we can walk by faith and not by sight. So your person is going through some stuff. They have got some choices to make. And they may be feeling conflicted, which is why they are behaving in this way, right? We have the card Memories. It says bittersweet reminiscing. So your person is really thinking about you. They're thinking about the good times that you had together, everything that you've shared together. You know, you have shared some really good times together. So if you're in no contact, they're really thinking about all the good times that you spent together, okay? No contact or little, not having a lot of contact with one another. Okay, so they're really contemplating that, everything that you bring to them. And this is interesting. We have the card Family and we have the card Wedding, right? So you may have met this person at a wedding. You may have met them through your family. So that may be what's indicated here. It could be that this person is part of your soul tribe. And you feel it at that level. When someone's part of your soul tribe, you really feel like you can be your authentic self with them. I feel like your person really feels that they feel like you're part of their soul tribe and that they can really be themselves with you. Like you're just like your family to them. There's so much love here in this connection, that this connection is very nourishing. At the end of the day, I'm not saying it doesn't have its issues or its problems, but I really feel like whatever it is that you're going through, whatever distance, whatever challenges can be overcome, it's going to take some time. It may even take 6 months, 3 to 6 months for this kind of, big transition or shift to take place, right? And then we have the card Wedding, right? So maybe this is a significant connection and you're really thinking about the long term. So maybe you will marry this person. Maybe they're thinking about marrying you. If you're not in that stage in your life or in this connection, then this just indicates like a deeper commitment or kind of taking things to the next level. So I feel like what I'm seeing is like the ebb and flow of the ocean, like it pulls back, but then it rushes forward. Or like the tide, the tide pulls back, and sometimes the tide can, depending on where you are in the moon cycles and things, the tide can pull way, way back and you're just like, you can't even see the sea, right? But then it slowly comes forward again to fill up that space. So that's the image that I've got in my mind, that maybe they've pulled back and maybe they've pulled back really, really far, but they can come home to you. They can come back to you. with this. With this idea of a greater level of commitment, or more, wanting to take things further, or be more committed, or at least talk about those things. That's what's on their mind, right? But it could just be that they just need a little bit of time. If it is serious, sometimes when things are serious, we need a bit of time to kind of recalibrate, to assimilate those ideas and feelings, if there's a change in our lives like that. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. I hope you found it beneficial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on the platform. If this resonates with you, I just want to put this out there. This isn't sponsored, I'm not being paid to say this, but I just wanted to make you aware of it, that I've got a link to onlinetherapy.com. They are an amazing company. They helped out a couple of friends of mine, one of my friends through a really difficult divorce, and it's just like a beautiful online support network, and they can really help you. So if you are struggling with your emotions, with your situation, with life, with moving forward, with getting clarity, it's a beautiful way of investing in yourself and helping yourself to move forward. People get amazing results with them. I really recommend them. They were a company I didn't know much about, and so I thought I'd give them a shout out on the channel for anybody that they might resonate with. So they've got a whole toolbox of they use a lot of neuro-linguistic programming and cognitive behavioral therapy to really help you to kind of overcome your blocks and challenges. And they're super lovely people. So if that resonates, check that out. You can get 20% off the first month with my link. All right, so that's onlinetherapy.com. It's linked in the description box. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation. And I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.